and in tandem of accepting that and learning that, then I don't hit, and that's the point of the game.
Yeah, and if you don't get hit over and over and over again, then you win. It's why, like, I always think about it from one of the first things I was when learning and watching other fighting games. One of the first things I started watching and really enjoying was Dragon Ball FighterZ. And across all the stuff that every character can do, and all the pickups and extensions and assist calls and snapback meta and all that jazz, one of the best things that made Goichi the best player in the world was like, oh yeah, he's the best at blocking. And that's just true. He just didn't get hit.
Yeah, I remember very early on, I had a few friends that were super into Dragon Ball, so I would kind of keep privy to some of the tournaments. And I would watch that guy play, and one of the first things I noticed about him, I was like, see a lot of people get mixed. This guy does not get mixed. He just knows when to block high, when to go low. Had impenetrable defense, and that alone takes him so far, especially in a game like that.
Shout out to Goichi. King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, Evo champion. Oh, nice recovery.
Oh wait, I thought vooni was on the fleet.
Yeah, I thought so too for a moment.
Look at this one.
The hard part about Elite is, especially about HamPolo, the hard part of playing against HamPolo in any tournament, but especially I guess now in this random fusion, is he's already the twitchiest player I have ever seen pick up the sticks. So he just moves. His movement is gonna be tracked on every character.
No, I feel like movement players, are usually across the board are some of the most confident, at least confident looking players. I've seen, because if someone sit down, the first thing you see them do is move around. It's not how are they gonna hit me. It's not how are they gonna avoid me. It's how is this dude gonna start moving around the stage? Is he gonna move on platforms? Is he gonna stay grounded? Is he gonna immediately start full hopping at me? And if I see somebody that just right off the bat is just slip sliding around the stage and just showing they're comfortable moving in their space, I'm immediately on high alert. I'm like, okay, this guy is not slouching. He knows his moves. He knows what. I gotta keep up with that.
Not even half of it, the entire ethos on fighting games is very similar to a lot of open field sports events, where the game, despite all of the bells and whistles that come with all the different rules and different criteria that it comes to playing the game at the end of the day is about space. How do you control it? How do you manipulate it? How do you turn it around and consume or cover space? And that's, in a platform fighter, all of that is done by movement. The more comfortable you are moving with every character or any character or your character in the game, the more comfortable you will be in making the opponent uncomfortable.
I definitely agree. I feel in that very idea and in essence is what is at least in my opinion, a major pull to the platform fighters specifically. I feel traditional fighters, seeing playing one-on-one, that the movement of that game is very, very minute. Just the intricacies of that can be spoken about and studied for hours. And I think some of the best moments in those games are when it's just footsies. It's just two guys just back and forth, when's he gonna go in? Oh, when's he gonna throw up the light? It's the tension, the build up to that payoff is it's just it's palpable at times. And then I feel with platform fighters, it's a quote I like to think about a lot is the Frog quote, where he says, traditional fighters are classical music, and Smash and the platform fighters and freeform jazz. There are rules, but you can bend them in such ways that you make them so uniquely new that you could identify a person just immediately just how they move around.
Yes, 1,000% agree. Even through random, through a hand cam where you're just you don't see the names, you don't see the players, you don't see anything, you can tell. That's the coolest thing. Even in traditional fighters are starting to get that way as well. Like, Punk's Cammy is different than every other Cammy, you can tell. But there's a lot more similarities compared to, just to keep it on screen, watching Cake's Force burn versus watching any other Force.
Like, yeah, I was speaking about this with Zeke one week at Fusion. We were kind of talking about like one of our favorite things about the game. We kind of come to realize that each character, like every person who plays the character, they're very different. Like there are no two likes that are burned. There are no two likes that are no two likes. Like, they may take like notes from each other, but I feel like I've never played a person who plays the character similarly to someone else. I feel like everybody has found like this very cool flair or like really unique little like, oh, this is me, this is what I do. And the fact that like every character has so many like just avenues for people to express themselves with it is just like probably one of the most biggest allures of this game to me.
As dumb as it will sound, Rivals Aether 2 is a platform fighter player's platform fighter. If you love the genre, you'll love this game.
I agree. I definitely agree because I think a lot, especially Rivals 2, they brought in a lot. There's a lot of people from different backgrounds, contributing and putting in feedback. And I think you get like this really nice melting pot, like this big gamer concoction of like a lot of good ideas and like kind of
gamer concoction is insane.
It's what it is. They got people from all sort of backgrounds.
It's apt. It's just insane. Wait, did we get the same? No, it's inverted. It's inverted.
Oh, it's inverted. Oh, she's letting it rock. No, again, I'm saying it. You gotta let it rock so when you win, you can just flex it.
Yeah.
When she wins this game, this is where the reverse 30 starts.
This matchup is one of Forza's better in the current matchup, in the current landscape. I'm of the opinion that Forza is spot
as a former Forza myself, yeah, we can give him something. He's a
just a little something. More akin. It's like I think that a lot of characters are really insane, and Forza's just like in a generally well balanced spot. But if they want to buff, I don't quite that.
I'm definitely in the camp that is like, we should be nerfing them and we should be buffing, really. Yes. And if we're nerfing someone, we shouldn't be giving them a compensation buff. But that's a compensation for another day. But
yeah, to go back to the original point, Forza can do a lot in this matchup because down air off stage just really is such a problem for Zetter to deal with. That is that one's rough. Surprised we didn't just grab a ledge or at least try to threaten it. I'm used to seeing HamPolo do like ledge grab, no jump nair in those positions. Didn't see it there, didn't end up mattering. HamPolo getting the Zetter to end off our random tournament seems.
I think it's very funny. Yeah, kind of the guy that was like, hey, we should do this today, and he couldn't. The strong one could not escape showing up today. He had to come out and close out.
Oh man, like the strong one needed his a pound of flesh.
You're saying how platform fighters are like open-ended field sports. This is the closer right here. The strong one's the closer for tonight.
Yeah, we gotta put out the Mariano
Rivera. He's wobbling a little bit. Wait a minute. You could be going extra innings here.
Yeah, not every closer has their blown save, but it's
the strong one could choke in the clutch. We never know.
Yeah. That was.
Oh wait. Wait a minute. The strong one could choke in the clutch.
Part of what has been the interesting part about all these other summer majors.
I saw the.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no! Careful! Yeah, got it. Oh,
yeah.
Hold
he
on
was
to
like,
legs.
I'm not
The mix-up's not
him.
there. Yeah.
That was the third chance right there. Yeah, he was just like that on that one.
That is a little indicative though. Like HamPolo wins that 3-0. He